Hello. Hi. I'm in a different place today. I'm in a car. I can't even drive, but I'm in the driver's seat, so we're just chatting today. I haven't filmed a video in ages. I don't really know what to talk about. I've been running more. I've okay. So basically, I started doing Catch 5K like a couple of years ago, and it was really fun, and I really enjoyed doing it. But then I got to the end of Catch 5K, and I was like, okay, what do I do now? Like it was quite difficult to actually decide where I was going to go from there, like how much I was going to be running, like how many times a week, how far I was going to be running. And there was sort of this idea that, I mean, my brother runs as well, and they run like far, like they run long distances and everything. So to me, when I'm just sat there and I'm like, okay, I want to be able to run far, but I don't even know where to start. It's quite difficult. It's like it's like a game of chess. Whoa, no way. It's almost as if that's what this channel's about. It's kind of like trying to decide what move will be the next best move, and I keep getting it wrong. I keep blundering. Um, but I think I'm on a good path at the moment. I run like at least 10 miles a week. Um, so I think that's quite good, quite fun. I think if there's been any chess drama recently, I think there kind of has. Okay, they've walked past. I think there kind of has recently. Simply put, because Hikaru Nakamura, I don't know if I'm going to get the whole quote right here, but he basically went on and did like an interview or something and said that people would rather win the freestyle chess tournament than the World Chess Championship. Now, I'm not saying he's fucking crazy for saying that, but who in their right mind would be like, yeah, I actually want to win the freestyle chess championship rather than the World Chess Championship? Like, isn't that literally what everybody's been working towards, like, forever for their entire lives? Like, being a World Chess Champion, there's not many of them. I'll go off on the record right now and say there's not many of them. Um, it's not a title that you share unless your name is Magnus Carlsen or Jan Nepomniachtchi. Um, but I I was really surprised when I read that he said that, and I also saw that a lot of people criticized him afterwards. And was basically, yeah, he's saying like, yeah, he's only saying that because he's never won a world chess championship title, which kind of made me laugh. But I also thought that it was interesting the fact that he was saying it was sort of a game, like a lottery, to see if you won the world chess championship and everything. And I know that obviously it's really, really difficult to get into that sort of tournament and everything and actually sit there and be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to be playing games for like 8 hours a day, and it's going to be really, really mentally draining. But it's for a World Chess Championship title, you know what I mean? Like, it's not for your run of the mill, like, oh yeah, here's however much money you just like won this tournament. It's literally part of the way to win the World Chess Championship. It's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Today the clocks went forward, which means we're now in British summertime. Thank God for that. Seasonal depression is going out the window. Um, and it's sunny today. It's nice. It's supposed to be warm. I think I might be lying there. I'm just sat in my parents' car. I made a smoothie that's waiting inside for me, which is got strawberries, raspberries in it. So I'm looking forward to going into that. Um, I ran 5K yesterday. I ran 5K on Monday. I actually didn't run much this week, which is actually really funny considering that I just said that I've been running more. I'm not lying, just this week has been busy. I've been busy. Work has been crazy. crazy. A lot of drama, a lot of, yeah. Let's not think about work. It's a Sunday. I don't want to think about tomorrow going into work. So, what are my plans? Life has just been a bit all over the place. I mean, it's not even that it's been like crazy or anything. I think it's more the fact that like I don't have a direction of what I want to do in relation to chess. I've had to ban myself from playing chess recently. Okay, I was getting good at my rating and everything. I was like playing good games and everything. And then like I went off the wall. I went like fucking crazy. And my rating dropped. So like heavily dropped. So I've sort of put a ban on myself for actually playing any games at the moment, and I've just been living life. You know, I've been making cups of tea. I've been taking my time with things. I haven't been like, oh my god, I need to go and play 50 Blitz games or something like that, which I never was like anyway, but I probably did end up spiraling and doing that type of thing like on the daily. Um, yeah, just sort of been living, you know? So I might try and play another game today. I might not, depending on how I feel. Like if I'm gonna be absolutely shit. But to be fair, even if I lose the game, I can then go and review it and be like, okay, right, that's where I went wrong, and actually better myself at the game and as a person. Okay, another thing. I've been hating the AI usage increase over the last few months and days and weeks. It's been fucking awful. Why the fuck is chess.com putting photos on their Instagram, on their Twitter, and basically saying like, "Oh my god, guess the chess player," and it's like our commentators and like players and everything that have been AIified to look like they're in a Studio Ghibli movie, which one, fucking love Studio Ghibli, but two, why the fuck are you as a company who is like, oh yeah, chess has an art to it, you know, it just cannot be replicated. And then you're then going and fucking shit up by saying, just like putting these photos through AI slop. AI slop, because that's what it is. It's AI slop. And sort of discrediting the work of all these artists that go into doing a Studio Ghibli movie or go into doing any piece of art anyway. It's like insane to me. And don't you guys dare come in my comments being like, oh no, AI art is art too. No, it's not. It's literally stolen. All of it's stolen, and it uses so much energy, and it like harms the environment so much by the amount of energy that is taken to actually cool the servers and everything that are generating this slop. It's shit. And it really makes me look down on a company more when they start to use this AI slop. It's crazy. I don't really know what the thought process behind that was. I don't know why we decided this would be a good idea. I don't know why anyone decided this would be a good idea ever. But it needs to stop. I don't understand why chess.com, I mean, obviously they're rich. They will have a lot of money in that bank account. You can trust me on that. Um they will have enough money to commission an artist to be like, yeah, could you possibly draw this chess player? Could you possibly draw Magnus Carlsen in a Studio Ghibli style of art? And the artist will be like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'd love that. And then they'd get commission off of that. Hello. I look different to how I do in that video because the audio stopped fucking working for the rest of the video. I yapped on for like another like 6 minutes about AI and the fact that I absolutely hate the chess.com's usage of it. But the audio fucked me up. It was trying to silence me. Chess.com, I see what you're doing. You're not going to be silencing me. Not today. Not today, not ever, okay? So I thought I'd pop on as little editing Zara. To sort of explain where I was coming from and other things that I talked about, which I'm actually going to just be making up because I can't really remember what I talked about because I recorded it and now that recording is gone. Okay. So at this point, I was sort of talking about how they should commission artists, and how, as a result of them commissioning an artist that could sort of draw these commentators and chess players in a Studio Ghibli style, that the artists would actually get recognition and would get commissioned by other people who thought, oh my god, what a great idea, and everything. And it's not as if chess.com isn't rich. Like, that's just plain and simple. It's not as if chess.com are not rich. They've got a big bank account. I haven't seen it, but I would love to. I think in general as well, one of the other things that I said later on in the video, which is now absolutely destroyed, is gone, never seen it again, sorry guys, is that I was saying about how I think as a society we need to slow down, which I remember laughing about in the video and sort of saying, which is ironic for me, saying that I play 50 Blitz games, and everything moves really, really quickly in life. But we need to slow down as a society and sort of learn to appreciate the small things in life that are around us, rather than moving at, 30 miles per hour, that type of thing. Just in the sense of AI, we created AI, and when I was younger, in like video games and everything, there used to be this sort of idea that if we ever had AI or androids, that they would do the things that we didn't want to do, such as, cleaning up, ironing clothes, all of that type of thing. And I'm taking inspiration from Detroit Become Human here. But instead, we've sort of learnt to push this idea that AI is a creative. And I remember when I was younger that there was this sort of idea that you had to become a creative, you had to do something creative. So in the future, what you were doing was sort of AI proof in a way. Like, just in the sense of, if people can't distinguish between what you do as a human and what you do as an AI, what's the difference between the two of you? You get me? Like, what's the difference? So to me, the fact that we're sort of pushing this narrative that AIs can be creative and AIs have this creativity, when in fact it's just stolen artwork and it uses so much energy and water to actually cool the servers that this generative AI is being made on, is pretty contradictory to me. It sort of defeats the purpose of why we make art, and the fact that chess.com and other chess websites sort of push this idea of chess can be an artful form and everything, and then sort of just putting things into an AI slot creator. It's sort of ironic and shit at the same time. It sucks, really. But yeah, one of the things I was saying about slowing down as well is that I cannot, like, as someone who makes videos, I physically cannot make like a video day after day after day and just upload it. I physically cannot. I cannot beat an AI who can read out, 50 Reddit stories in an hour and get it uploaded with some Minecraft parkour in the background. I cannot do that. Cannot do that, will not do that ever. Physically and mentally, I cannot do that. There's a difference between doing something creative, which, I mean, even this isn't necessarily creative. All I'm doing is just talking to a camera. It's kind of like a video diary. I'm just sort of talking to you guys, my viewers. This actually does feel like we're on FaceTime. Oh my god. And talking about things that are important to me, whether that's chess or whether that's just things in life as well. And yeah, I think we're kind of chill. But yeah, if I ever see you guys using AI generative stuff, know that I'm not impressed with you. Sorry, I'm playing Animal Crossing as well. Oh. Was that a coin? It was a coin! I'm actually like a multi-millionaire. Let me go to my ABD, which is just their AGM, and I'll show you guys how much money I have. Did I cheat? No. No, I just went to some treasure islands. Okay. It's not cheating, it's using resources. Okay, I paid for Nintendo Online. Okay, so 150 bonus miles. Cool. Do you guys see that? It says 38 million bells. Yeah, I'm rich in this. Rich in this game. Okay. I have a good life in this game. I actually need to do some decoration. Anyway, yeah, basically, long story short, AI bad. I don't like AI. I like my cat, Alfie, who's sat next to me. And life is fun. Because we're in British summertime now. Even though it's spring, but time-wise, we're in British summertime. And that means it's nearly my birthday. My birthday's in June. Can't wait. I actually can wait. I don't want to turn 20. But yeah. See you all soon. Love you lots. Maybe, maybe not. Bye.